And when anyone approaches me and says I want to be a director, I always tell them, then you should just be a director and don't say I'm going to be, because you can direct good or bad, but you can direct from your iPhone, from your cell phone, with your sister's cousin video camera, with a webcam, with right now, except in the most abject circumstances, most people can get a hold of an image audiovisual generating machine, and they can be directing and then realize that they are already directing. Directing doesn't mean anymore, and shouldn't mean anymore, directing feature films. I think that, as I said, with series like Breaking Bad, I was not only amazed at the way it was written, but the way it was staged on camera. It was a really well directed series, and video games also can do that. And I think that, so as long as you have minimal access to any media, you should be a director if you feel like you want to. And the advice I feel is that it's always better to answer through your work the things you don't like in a piece of media. If you dislike the movies that are being made, make your own. Show the world what you want to do, what you think this medium should be. And I find that much more creative than simply putting it down and complaining about it. It's a more active, fascinating role to take. So the advice is, if you want to direct. And even easier, if you want to write. I think that writing is one of the only things that can be done with very little resources. And even if you die and you were unpublished, you still have a chance. It's truly, you cannot do that with directing. You need other people, you need a little bit of help, you need at least an actor in front of the camera. But I think what I say is, go and do it. And when they say, oh, I would like you to do this for me, and I produce a lot of first-time filmmakers, but I don't produce all first-time filmmakers that approach me, and I say, look, if I say no and you give up, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's the wrong job for you, because you live with rejection for decades, sometimes as a director, and you end up making the movie you want to make. So if I say no, that doesn't mean I'm right or I'm wrong. You just say, fuck him, I'll show him later. I'm going to make it, and that fat bastard is going to have to say, I was so wrong, and hit himself in the head because he didn't do it. And I think that's the thing to do, is like, show us. Don't tell us, do the things. And if you do them wrong, but you do them in your own terms, that's how I define success. Failing in your own terms.